I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hear with stiff arms, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With stiff arms, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
He's got his man. Boom. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Yeah, that's a 50-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Joe Mixon.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Down at the 45.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. On third down, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Down. 3rd and 14.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Feeding through, he's got space. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A handoff to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an open man, it's Kringle. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He gets this one to Boyd. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 95 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Chargers nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted. Kyle Allen with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
12 yards there and a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first down, it's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Falcons push further out in front.
His kick is good.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. On first down, Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. It's a fake. They stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does because...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
He is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Big kickoff for the Chargers.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On the carry.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got him there. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
At the 44-yard line.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, They're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
35-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Now close your bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Close to the 40 at the 39. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Ryan will throw again. A very quick pass to Ridley. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
16 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Chargers, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
29-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They'll buy some time right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They run the counter. Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. It is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now Ryan on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 7-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Herbert now. Rolling to his right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Joe Mixon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Herbert on 1st down now. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, Herbert. Herbert, his third interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Ryan back into his end zone. James has got it. Complete. Room here. And I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
Recovered by the defense.
Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
49.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Atlanta, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.